am Bam Damn, a damn Alabama fan and proud of it. Gump Nation forever, brother.
Namath again faking, quickly finds his target.
Now cuts in. He's at the 40-yard line. He's at the 30.
Quick drop throws in the end zone.
Each number represents an expectation, a challenge that only a championship tradition can issue.
Pressure. Anders hits him. The ball is loose.
Alabama, here comes the heat. Cornelius Bennett. Whoa, did he get lit up?
It is an endless passing of the torch that urges the wearer to enrich his legacy.
Brings pressure up the middle in a hurry. They can't get away from Duncan. Alexander first down and more.
Richardson breaks free on the sideline. Turns the corner. Can you say goodbye?
Because at Alabama, tradition is not retired. It is built.
This does put a smile on my face.
Pick up for it. Fires to the end zone.
Yeah, I'm out of practice. Roll dadgum tide, guys. It's good to be back. I tell you what, I have been one busy man. I'll tell you what, between work and some other things going on. Let's see here. Let's do this real quick. I'm glad y'all made it with us tonight because we're going to talk some football. About dadgum time. It's just around the season, guys. I've been looking forward to this. I do have a guest coming on. He's not made it yet, and I don't know why. I sent him the link, and I just put the link in there. So if he can, click on that link. And by the way, anybody else wants to come on here and talk some football, y'all come right on. Mr. Rotide, you're welcome. You know that. Spencer, I'm waiting on you. And, of course, we're waiting on our guest. So I will send him an email here in just a minute. Ain't it tough? Nice shirt. Guys, if you don't understand what all these buildings are, those are the names of the coaches. I mean, I got it sent to me by Mr. William Bryant, and I do appreciate it. Yes, sir, I do. I like it. Looks good on camera, don't it? I wish I could say the same about myself. All right. Anyways, good evening to Miss Kimberly Harmon. George Lambert, how you doing? I already said Mr. Rotide rise up, and that is right, Mr. Rotide. Spencer, Stephen Hicks. And let's see here. Let me go up the list here just a little bit because there's a bunch of you guys on here already. Oh, geez, Stephen. There's Mr. Jones. Yeah, I got to do another interview with Jones. I tell you what, he was fun. Bobby Sprinkle, good to see you, brother. Glad you're back. 6-0. That's my man right there. 6-0. Glad to see you, buddy. Let's see here. That's all pretty much the ones that have been texting here lately or in the chat. Guys, I do want to address something while I'm waiting on some people. I'm hoping Spencer gets on here pretty quick. He was wanting to do the show with us tonight. And I was trying to get some other folks, but you know how it is on Saturday. I want to address something about KB. I don't know what in the world is going on with KB. I know he got something went wrong with his channel. I ain't going to say he got hacked. I ain't going to say what happened because I really don't know. And I don't know if anybody really does know. But it's a dadgum shame. I'm telling you what, Kangaroo Black has been nothing but a friend of this show, other shows, other channels. He likes seeing other people grow, and he likes to help them out. If you think about it, you'll see KB's intro. Couldn't done a better job. I mean, I play with it, but I will tell you what, KB is something else when it comes to doing stuff. And guys, I hear that he's on TikTok, and that's great and all, but we need him back on YouTube. We went to his second channel, which was kicking away. It was firing up, and I was ever so proud. And it did. It done my heart good to see him back on. But I went to go check out one of his videos. Poof, gone. I tried to find out what happened, and I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. But guys, if you can check him out on TikTok, I'm not a member of TikTok, and I don't know. Sure, we don't. His channel is gone completely. It'll even wipe it off of your subscription list. And I got a sneaky feeling it's got something to do with YouTube. I don't know. But guys, keep him in your thoughts. Let's get him back on the best way we know how. Anything we can do. And I will put this out. Me and Spencer has agreed, and it was no problem with him a debate. KB, if he wants to use this channel till he gets his up, or if he wants to use it for whatever, he's more than welcome to. You don't even ask, just say so, and we'll give you the password, bud, and you come on here and do any kind of show you want to. We don't care. All right. That's how much we think of you. So you can take us up on the offer. I know you're a proud man, and I understand that, but it's there. And you, like I said, you don't even have to ask. All right. Just get with me or Spencer, either one. We don't care. We'll give you the password, and you just have at it. Okay. So anyway, with that being said, I'm still waiting on you, Spencer. I'm gonna talk some football tonight. Yes, so he got hacked again. He sure did. By the way, guys, while I got it on my mind, are y'all wanting to do Pick'em Show again this year? I need to know. I've got a few things I need to work out with it, but not too bad, and I've got time. But I'm wanting to make sure that you guys want to do it again. I believe y'all do. I'm not going to. Last year I just asked a few folks if they wanted to donate. I'm not going to do that this year. So I am putting $100 in it myself. And anybody else wants to donate, I will only go. I've been told I could go to 500, but I will probably only go 400. And the reason why, because I don't want nobody to have to pay taxes, and I don't want to send nothing off as far as that goes either. So, but if y'all want to play again this year, let's have at it. Like I said, it'll already be $100, and I'm sure there'll probably be some other folks that will donate, and I'm ever so thankful when they do, because they only make the show that much more fun. So get with me if you want to donate. I'm like, I gotta post this up. I love the Pick'em Show, even though I do too. Roll Tide. It's just fun to do, and of course I clown, and I never would win it myself, but our last year's champion was B Jammin', and from what I'm understanding, and I will get with him to make sure, but I told him, you being a champion, you have to come on and do the Pick'em Show with me. So, all right, well, let me get on here over to the guests that's come on. Let me bring on the first guy. We got to do this the right way, don't we? Hey, guys, it's been a while for me. All right, it's been a while. So let me do this the right way and do it like this.
How would Paul Bryant like you here?
I'd like for people to remember me as being a winner, because I ain't ever been nothing but a winner.
Alabama defeats Miami. Stallings has succeeded.
This is not the end. This is the beginning.
Aha, there is the man, the myth, and the only legend on this show. Gotcha. While you're doing that, Kimberly Harmon, so glad to see you. So glad to see you. And it's our pleasure to meet you too. Yep. All right. Now, Jeff, I'm hoping that you can, I was pulling for you last year, buddy. I really was. I mean, you was doing so good, All right. So while we're waiting on Spencer to do his deal, he'll bring himself back on. He's got his introduction. But we're going to bring on our special guest. Okay. Like I said, guys, this is just simply to talk some football with some good people. There ain't no particular subject I want to cover, but I've got a lot of things I want to talk about. But this man, hey, Spencer, how you doing, buddy? No mic. Can't hear you.
How about now?
I can hear you now.
All right. See, that's what I missed about coming on early and getting set up. Since nobody told me I was supposed to be on here today.
Hey, I told you. I'll call. I come late enough just so you can be on the show, and our guest said he was good with that. So, and we do have him 7 minutes in the wings. We ain't gonna let him sit there too long. You know how we are. We try to be good to folks. But glad to see you. Anyways, we're gonna bring this gentleman on. He's kind of new. I didn't know anything about him for a while. I don't know how new he really is, But I've seen some of his shows, and they have been fantastic. I really, really like this gentleman. I know you've seen him too, haven't you, Spencer?
Oh, yeah, I love the man. I love him to death. I enjoy watching him and listening to his take on stuff. He's outstanding.
Ain't he,
I
though?
won't name his name. I'll let you do it.
Okay, all right. Well, I tell you what, we ain't going without further ado. We are so proud and so thankful this man could come on our channel. I've talked to him a little bit in the chat and stuff. But everybody, let's meet the man, the other myth and legend, Mr. Piano Man.
How's it going?
How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Roll Tide.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend himself.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, if you don't know the gentleman and you haven't seen his show, this is where, let me find it. I put it in here somewhere just for him. Man, it's been a while, Spencer. It has been a while. Oh, there it is. It's up there. It's up there at the top. There you go. There is his channel, the Piano Man himself, on the Long Run with Piano Man. I don't know if Piano Man's one word or two, is it?
It's actually supposed to be 2 words. I did it in such a hurry, and but everybody just says Piano Man. So 1 word, 2 words, but just the Long Run with Piano Man. Go to YouTube, you'll find it. You'll see me with my ugly self.
And please subscribe to him and hit the button notification. Hit that bell. Tap Piano Man's app. He likes his app being tapped too, just like we do. Go in there and tap his app.
Yeah, tap me out, man.
Oh, Lordy. So, guys, it's this time of the year. It's the first part of the season. So, what are you expecting? And what are your expectations this year, guys? Hard question.
After last season, I've kind of kept my expectations very, very realistic, but sort of on the low side, but yet proceeding to higher heights, if you will. But the only game I'm worried about is the first one. I've been saying that all season, all spring, rather, all the way through summer. I'm just worried about the first game. I expect a lot of mistakes in the first game, but I think that in the first half of it, though, Icebox, I believe one of the things that we're going to find out is how trending this team can be. And I think that there will be more than one way that the team is going to beat you. And that's what I'm anxious to see, is that the versatility of Alabama.
Okay. All right. What do you think, Spencer?
Well, I got many ways to look at this one. The biggest thing is all going to determine on our offensive line. Is our offensive line finally going to step up and show out? Finally. Because I know a lot of people had their hard feelings against Milroe, but the man was running for his life half the time. Now, yes, granted, he made some bad reads. I ain't going to deny that. I will not deny it. All quarterbacks make mistakes. But he never really had that much time to get set and go through his progressions. He had people on him left and right. Mm-hmm. So our offensive line has to improve. And if they do improve, I'm telling y'all, it's going to be another 2020 season with Big Mac attack, Mac Jones. We got everything set up. Everything except for what is our offensive line going to be. I see our defense, our DBs, everybody's coming together. Everybody's hungry right now. I mean, they want something to eat, and just like that 2020 class did. I can honestly say if our offensive line gets up to par, it could be an undefeated season national championship.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this much, guys. This reason I wanted to come on and do this show a couple of weeks ahead of time. I'm worried. I really am. And not so much to a point that we're not going to play like Alabama. It's that we have unknowns. You know, last year was DeBoer's first season, and I think he done okay, you know, just to be honest with you, for what he had to come into. This year, it's his team. He's had 2 years to work on this. And if you remember right, when Saban first come here, it was basically the same story. His first year wasn't all that. His second year was gotten better. And then he pulled that move that I have never seen anybody do before in my life. He come on there and scheduled, I believe it was Clemson, Was Clemson our first game back in what 2009, 2010, something like that? And he started a trend instead of just going out to waiting for middle of the season to start off playing tough teams. He put out there and made it the first game of the year. He got on ESPN, all this kind of stuff, and it just took off from there. We started winning championships every year. Everybody knowed who Alabama was, and that was it. The run was on. So what I'm looking for this year, and it's so hard. It's so hard for me to really get behind who's playing what and where. Transfer portal. You see where I'm going with this?
I understand. I really do. I've had trouble, and as I told you last week, I'm from the Bear Bryant era where you signed out of high school, they knew who you were, this, that, and the third, and you stayed there. I mean, the transfer portal has always been there, but never to this magnitude. But what gets to me of this team that nobody hit the transfer portal. So that shows right there that this team is hungry. This team wants to prove that they can, first of all, they can stay together. They can grasp whatever the coaches are throwing at them, and they want to grasp it, and they want to bring a championship back to Alabama. First of all, they want to win all of their games. Second of all, win the SEC championship. And then thirdly, we know it's the Natty. But we all know it's one game at the time. So I think that they have the one game at the time mentality. Nobody's talking about, and I don't know if y'all noticed this or not, but nobody's talking about blinging. Nobody's talking about buying this, buying that, the third. They're not talking about that. They're talking about actually going out, competing, winning games. And I think that's the task at hand. And I think that's the difference of this year and last year, that now that all of this pay-for-play, NIL, all of that stuff has worn off, this team can say, been there, done that, it's time to play.
It is. And it is. And that's what don't take me wrong. None of these people know. They all know I am Alabama to the core, born and raised, lived it all my life. Okay. But with all these rule changes, it made it really, really hard for an old fella like me. I have to work hard for my job. And you can ask Spencer. They do a Monday night show, and it's hard for me just to come in and do, be able to catch them sometimes. I work that late. And it's from basically sun up to sundown. So I kind of get out of the loop. And I have to depend on people like Spencer, like you, KB, to kind of keep me somewhat in the loop. You know what I mean? But this year, it's just going to be a little bit more of a challenge, because now that Ty Simpson has been named quarterback, and that was no surprise at all. I was actually pulling for Austin Mack, but Spencer could tell you I like doing that kind of stuff. And I think
was pulling for him too.
Was he?
Yeah, I was pulling for him too.
Keelan Russell, I think he's going to be a fine quarterback, but I think he needs a year under his belt to see what happens, get in the flow of things, learn the playbook, and learn the offense. And so he doesn't just go out there and start making mistakes and people on him. I don't want that. I think he's going to be a fine quarterback, and I want him to come out there and shine like the player that he really is. Now, I'll say this much. The defense. And, guys, you can talk about anything you want to talk about, okay? I don't care. That's what this is about. Talk football. We might have a subject come up in the chat room. That's fine with me. But I want to talk about the defense. I'm not as worried about the defense as I was last year. I think Womack done a better job toward the end of the year, and I think it's going to carry over this year. I don't know a lot about the players, but I guarantee you the first game, I'll be picking out those that's going to really shine out in the defense, because that's my gig. I love the defense. You have to follow the offense nowadays, but defense is what wins you championships, and that's why I start early on the defensive side. What really bothers me now is, just like Spencer said, is the O-line. And I know Jam Miller's going to be our number one, but what about Richard Young? And how come we're not hearing stuff about them as much as I would like to hear about? I know. Ty Simpson. I'm glad that's over with. Get it out here. Let's talk about the rest of the team.
Yeah, yeah. I will say this, and Spencer, you addressed what I've been saying for a while now. On both offense and defense, I gave 3 X factors, and I went in 3, 2, 1. On the offense, number 3 will be the O line. Number 2 will be Ryan Grubb. He's an X factor, and the number 1 X factor for me on the offensive side of the ball will be injuries. Um, right now, I guess you heard today. You haven't seen Jaden Roberts. Jaden Roberts has a concussion. Uh, and if you kind of watched Coach DeBoer last week, he never said what was wrong with Jaden last week. He just said that he was banged up. He was dinged up. Well, today it came out that Jaden had a concussion. So he's in concussion protocol, which now you've been hearing that Geno Vandermark, Cam DeBerry, Wilkin Formby, Caden Proctor, Parker Brailsford, all of them are having a pretty good summer. And Jaden Roberts has been working out with the twos, and Geno Vandermark has been working out with the ones. But the blessed thing about it is that Geno Vandermark, when I talked about versatility earlier, Geno Vandermark will be one of those guys that you can plug him in on either side of the line, which is going to be a plus. But the one thing that has to be is continuity along the line. Because if there's no continuity, Jam Miller, Richard Young, any of them won't be able to hit those lanes like they need to because the continuity is not there. Ty Simpson won't be able to distribute the ball like he needs to because the line is not blocking. So that line, that O-line, like Spencer said, like what you just got through saying too, that it's going to be that X factor to make that whole offense work. And believe it or not, how that O-line operates is going to also be going to spell how much the defense stays on or off the field. Because if we can't rest our defense and sustain long drives and this, that, and the third, it's going to wear our defense out, and we're going to have some problems.
I totally agree. But that's usually, hang on a second. I'm going to do this, Spencer, while I'm here. All right. If you want to come on the show and be with us, you come right on. There's the link again. You guys know what to do. I've already put the invitation out there, and y'all know. Y'all are welcome on the show. They come in here and talk. I'm sure Piano Man ain't worried about that. That's all we're here to do is just
don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I see some of my folks that I hang out with. I invite them all the time, but nobody wants to come and chat with Piano Man face to face. So it's no big deal.
No, it's not. When you done that test, I said, bless his heart, he needs somebody. So I jumped on as quick as I could. I hope you had fun.
I did.
I hope so. I did too. I hated to leave, but I knew you had other things to do. Spencer, what do you think about the defense this year? What I'm thinking about it.
Well, I won't know till they actually hit the field. I'm very pleased that last year that we had growth all year long. Now, was the defense where I wanted it to be? No, it wasn't. But it did improve as the year went on. So I have to give them that. And that young team from last year or an experienced team this year. So I got a lot of high hopes for it. I really do. And from practice 1 to practice 2, now I'm going to be talking a lot about this on our Monday night show, but the difference in scrimmage 1 and scrimmage 2 is the offense kind of had their way in the first scrimmage, throwing a lot of long balls, deep balls, a lot of big plays. Well, this time the defense shut that down, made them play the short game. That is a positive to me. And the other positive about that is the offense was able to switch and play the short game. So they was able to go from one extreme to the other smoothly. That's very encouraging to me. That's what I got.
I love defense. I want to see some more smash mouth football. I want to see somebody going up that dadgum line and busting that quarterback all to pieces. You know, I want to see the edge rushing. I want to see them cornerbacks play like they used to. Now, is that going to be feasible with Womack's defense? I thought I seen some of it last year. I did. So I'm hoping that will produce itself again this year. Myself, you know, I'm kind of.
Now, what you saw last year, you saw them get through the line. I have to admit, he was calling the plays. They were busting line, but they couldn't make the tackle when they got back there. It's like they had their eyes shut, flying through the hole, hitting everyone, and forgot to open their eyes and tackle the person. They ran right by them or tried to arm tackle them on the way by. That's what's got to improve this year.
Yes. And you know what? Spencer, I call that you just overrunning the play. You overrun the play. I went back when I was growing up, I played linebacker. And when we would pull out an all-out blitz, one of the things our coaches taught us was that you have to have a target. Your target is the quarterback or whomever has the ball. You cannot, when you're blitzing like that, or you're establishing some type of pressure, the main thing is don't overrun your target. Don't overrun it. Can't do that. And we missed out on a lot of sacks last year, which I believe would have made a difference in the 4 games that we lost. Those were overrun from a defensive perspective.
Yes,
missing tackles, missing them. You were right there at it, and like my daddy was saying this lifetime, you missed the whole side of the barn. You missed it. I mean, you just missed it, and it's like that has to clear up. But if you can get those little things, it's the little things, Spencer, that kills a team a lot of times. It's not something that necessarily the big things. It's the little things like missing a tackle, overrunning the play, overthinking, sometimes underthinking. Those are the things that we got to clear up. If we cleared those things up, it's like what you said. As the team went on, as the defense went on throughout the course of the year, they got better. If we take that from what we ended last year and use that and start like that in the beginning, the defense is going to be straight. And I think it will give fire to the offense and make the whole team better.
I agree.
Right. Yeah, I do too. Go ahead, Spencer.
Go ahead.
No, all I was going to say, the best, greatest American is 2-time Georgia. I hate to say that. He's a Georgia fan, Piano Man. I don't know if you've met him yet or had the pleasure.
Go ahead. I mean, I love him to death, but I mean, he only has one thing to hang his hat on. Look at my age. I mean, I'm 63, or about to turn 63. And Georgia, I think, I don't remember him ever winning a championship in my life. So they got back to back. So let the man have his due. I mean, he comes on here. He's, he gives his opinion. He's honest. We love him. We're glad he's here. Let him hang his hat on it for a little while.
Man, if you don't love 2-time, there's something wrong with you. Yeah, I know he's a Georgia fan, dadgummit. But anyway, roll tide to you, 2-time. We're always glad to see you, man. We always are. He really is a good guy. I hope. Just so let me do this one more time, fellas. It's been a while. There you go. There you go, 2-time. This is the newest, greatest Alabama fan on the YouTube airways. The Piano Man. Go over and check him out. The Long Run with Piano Man, brother. I think you'll like what he's got to say. He's really good at it. He really is. I wish I could catch him more often myself. That's right. The 2-time is a great American. Love him.
Well, Piano Man, go ahead, sir.
I was going to say, long as he's a good American, he's all right with me.
No, he ain't just good. He's great.
He's a great American. He's all right with me. Great American.
He's a fellow truck driver just like me.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a fellow truck driver. So we got to look out for one another.
But you know what? But can I say something right quick?
No, please.
A lot of times we give a lot of thanks to our servicemen for the things that they do, and thanking them for their service. But I want to thank truck drivers too. Thank you for your service, because we would not have the things that we have on an everyday basis if it were not for y'all. Driving trucks, going from point A to point B, doing the things that you do. So thanks to all truck drivers for your service, because without y'all, America would be in a worse shape as far as economics, shopping and things go. We would not be there. So shout out to all truck drivers everywhere.
Absolutely, absolutely. I forgot we got another gentleman over here in the dark room. We got to bring him in, see how he's been. So let's do that. Hello, Bobby.
Hello, hello, everybody.
Like that shirt, Bobby.
Yeah, how you doing, Bobby? You been okay?
Oh yeah, oh yes, oh yes, I've been good.
Okay. Okay, there we go. He's playing. He's playing. So you're looking forward to this year, Bobby?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Oh, okay. Oh.
William, I award in your honor, brother. I award in your honor. Okay. By the way, guys, while I'm thinking about it, Piano Man, I'm serious. You got anything you want to talk about, brother? That's what this is about. I wish I could get Rise up on, but he may be too busy. But this is just a conversation, man. Whatever you want to talk about, football. But I bet you're wondering what is all this about, right?
You know what? I like the unknown. This was my first time, and I was pleased to meet you last week. And via Stephen Hicks, that's who introduced me, told me about you and everything. Shout out to Stephen, and I just love being around people that love to talk about football. We talk about it from a rational perspective, as opposed to being just fanatical about it. I mean, I'm just real about Alabama, but I'm gonna be, if they're doing bad, I'm gonna say they're doing bad, But it doesn't make me a fair weather fan. It just makes me somebody that said, "Hey, we suck right now. We're playing crazy." So I love just talking rational. So just throw it at me.
Oh, I'm first one. And you ask Spencer, he'll tell you Tyler Buckner for the Heisman.
Oh gosh. That's the lacrosse player, man. Come on now.
Hey, I got the same response. You would have seen Spencer. I've been blessed before, but never like he has done me when I said that.
Oh gosh, man. He threw that first pass, and I thought we were playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? I thought we were playing basketball.
I'm sorry, Icebox had to be zapped on that one. That was just pathetic. He had to be zapped on that one.
Good Lord.
Oh, how funny.
No way. No way.
I had more fun with that statement last year than any other statement I made all year long, okay? Because that was just funny. I had my reasons for saying that. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I've got a question for Piano Man here, and I'm going to pop back up here. I want to hear what he says. What I've been hearing all off season, what I've been hearing through the first scrimmage, the practices, the second scrimmage, what is your thoughts about where our special team, especially our kicking game, is right now? I'm kind of worried. I ain't gonna lie about it.
I got a headache. From what I heard today, it was not a good report. It was not a good report. They're not consistent. They're not, especially when it comes to field goals. Now punting, is 50-50. But field goals, I heard today that we were having some issues. That has to clear up. We have not, let me see, who was Will Riker? I know he's somewhere saying, I need to go back to BAMA. I need to go back and do a workshop or conduct a clinic or something and help these guys get their minds right. Will Riker saved us out of a lot of jams just with his foot alone. And we're gonna have some hard games. Now I'm just saying we're not gonna run through everybody. We're gonna have some hard games, and we're gonna need the kicking game. And if they can't come no better than that, then Piano Man is gonna suit up and say, "Put me in, coach." Just put me in.
Okay, Bob. Okay, good to see you again, Bob. Good to see you again.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, I was just curious about that because, like I said, I've been hearing the same thing. I'm going, please, Lord, not again. We had to go through that, and then we got the best of the best. Brought me back. You know, if we go back in there, I don't think my heart can take it. I really don't. Good Lord, you talking about Esther? I'm all up there. My mama's name was Esther, by the way. So I mean, it's just, bless your heart, Mama. But it just, it's going to be scary. Oh, go ahead there, Icebox. I mean, it's just like, I can't go back there again. I can't.
Well, it bothers me that he says that. It does. It bothers me that he said that. Kicking game is going to win games. You know, I know it's not going to win the championship, but we've seen it before.
It can.
Them 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
like Fred Sanford. This might be the biggest one I ever had. If I, you know, if I see that happen, come on, man. Ooh, man, don't do me like that. Cause my heart, listen, my heart can't stand much, and I got my Bayer aspirin over there, but I'm gonna go get me another big bottle of it just for Alabama football game. And I'll probably be the took all 360 of them in one game.
I do have to ask this question. Have you met Rags yet?
No, I have not.
Great man. Right. Great man. Yeah. Get a chance, please do. He's a great man.
I was going to try to get him to come on the show. He's a very busy man. And when he gets to visit us, we're so lucky. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And he's been nothing but a good friend to us. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I don't let nobody speak bad about my man Rags. We were going to do a show together, and I said, "You have the Piano Man and everybody else." Like old times. Like old times. But anyways, so is there any particular subject you worry about? I'm going to bring this up because Spencer done this last week, and I didn't get to watch. There we go. Is this the top 10 list? Where's this from?
Yes, this is your top 10 that they picked preseason top 10.
Where was this one?
This one was come from our famous quarterback we had, Greg McElroy, who works for ESPN now. So I don't know if he's just trying to having to get his paycheck or what, but this is his pickings.
Okay.
Now is this agreed upon amongst all these other people that this is kind of
now that I don't know. That's just off of his show, and I had to screenshot it and put it on here, and I had to ask questions about it Monday night.
Well, let me ask both of y'all something. Look at Ohio Buckeyes. He's got him down here at number 8. Is there a general consensus that that's where they're going to be, somewhere around there, not in the top 3?
Not mine.
Everywhere I've seen Ohio State, they're like around 3rd or 4th. I've seen Texas first, Penn State second. Let me see who was there. Clemson was 3rd, I think. Georgia 4th. I know Notre Dame was down below there. I just know Alabama's 8th in a regular poll. Alabama's 8th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All I know, I'll say this though, Icebox and Spencer. Week 1 will be a whole total shakeup anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Week 1's gonna be a shakeup. LSU, Clemson go at it. Texas, Ohio State goes at it. That's I forgot. Miami and Notre Dame plays against each other week 1. So it's going to be a big shakeup. I don't get off into those polls week 1, week 2, week 3 because those are going to be your shakeup weeks anyway. So by the time week 4 comes, it's going to be a whole. I mean, it's just going to be real shook up there. That's all Piano Man can say. And then by that time, it'll level out. By the time you start putting the college football playoff, the 12 teams up there, you know, who fits there and all that good stuff. That's when it's going to start mattering. But right about now, it really doesn't matter. But my dark horse, I'm gonna say it again. Y'all might kick me off the show for this one, but my dark horse is Michigan. Michigan got that slap on the wrist yesterday, and so Michigan is gonna if they go into Oklahoma in week 2 and beat them, nobody will beat them until they get to the playoffs.
Yeah, because they don't play nobody.
They really don't play anybody. Their
really
schedule is really not that hard. They'll beat Ohio State again. Ohio State's going to struggle this year.
And why you say that? I mean, they were supposed to be the team last year, in which I guess they were.
They were.
But you know, usually when Alabama wins the championship, they don't drop no more further than a 3. And I understand Greg is what he's doing, but
Well, Ohio State lost a lot to the draft. They did. They lost a lot to the draft. Then number 2, they lost their defensive coordinator to guess who? Penn State. That what made them go. A lot of times we gave Ohio State a lot of credit with the quarterback Howard and Jeremiah Smith, Quinshon Judkins, Trayvon Henderson, the other wideouts, the O-line. But it was the defense that actually set Ohio State up. Their defense was really just the tops, and they didn't get a lot of pub. They lost a lot of key players off the defense, and they got to plug and really reload. So, including at the quarterback, running backs, Jeremiah Smith will be back. Now we'll see this year how much he can really ball out because of the players that's around him. But Ohio State's they're not gonna just run over everybody this year. Texas, they got Texas first ball game, which I hope they beat Texas. I don't like Texas. They talk too much. They think Arch Manning is just he's the second coming of Jesus Christ. And they just think he's just gonna take them to this promised land, and they couldn't even beat Georgia with him. They couldn't beat Georgia with him, and they didn't beat Georgia without him. So Georgia is their kryptonite, but I just believe that Ohio State is not going to fare as well this year as they did last year because of too many changes. There's too many changes in key positions. Matter of fact, they lost Chip Kelly too, remember, on offense. Offensive coordinator. They lost the defensive coordinator and offensive coordinator. That's going to spell a lot.
Go ahead, Spencer.
I got a question for you, panel man.
Okay.
By that poll that Greg McElroy put out, what in the world is he seeing in Clemson, in Dabo Swinney? What is he doing that nobody else knows about? Last year, the only reason he got in to the playoffs is because Alabama did that to the Duck and lost against Vanderbilt and the worst team in football, Oklahoma last year. The only reason they even got in. So what are they? Have you heard anything? Why are they so hyped up on Dabo?
Here we go. Clemson returns 14 starters from last year. 8 on offense, 6 on defense. All their receiving crew comes back. Their quarterback comes back. On offense, on defense, the one and only Peter Woods comes back. They just got some DBs that are awesome. But when you go to the offensive side of the ball with Clemson, the Klubnik and those receivers are going to ball out. That's why they're high on Clemson, because Clemson is returning basically everybody. Those guys went under the radar, and they play a sucky schedule, but those guys are actually they play good football. But once you get them outside of the ACC, now that's when it's going to spell tough for Clemson.
I got you, but these are the same guys who sucked last year. It's the same ones they got back. It's the same ones. That's the reason I can't figure this out. Lie for me, how are they going to be that good when they were so bad last year? These same guys are going to be number 1 this year. That's what's got me so confused in this.
Clemson has this uncanny way of how can I put it? We all older, so we'll understand this.
Yes.
You remember back when we were all growing up, there was maybe this girl that really liked you and you didn't like her, but she always showed up at some places. Everywhere that you were, she show up.
I will never admit that.
Well, I'm not married. See, yeah, okay, y'all got to go home with your wives. Now, I don't have one, and so I can say that, you know, God help, and where if I have a wife out there somewhere, just that was in the past, dear. That was in the past. But Clemson is like that girl that won't go away. You can talk about them, you can dish, you can low rate them, that and the third. I even went so far and told somebody today that if Dabo Swinney had been named Alabama head coach, I was gonna start pulling for Georgia. I said that today. I really did, because I'm not a big Dabo fan. I'm not a Dabo Swinney fan at all by any stretch of the imagination. But the dude is a pretty good coach. He's coaching these guys, and but they're just good. Spencer, did you know that the three receivers, all three of them from last year, even though they sucked, now they weren't all that good, but did you know those guys were just yards away from all of them having 1,000 yards receiving a piece?
Yes, I did. I got you on that. Yes.
A piece. That's why they're high on them. These guys are actually good. LSU is going to find out, I'm afraid. LSU is going to find out in the first game how their DBs are not all of that by the time Clemson gets through with them. I believe Clemson's going to destroy them. Clemson's going to embarrass them on offense.
Oh,
Clemson's going to embarrass them.
Dang, they gonna get me looking in some deeper on LSU. That shocks me on that one. Y'all will have to look into that. But let me ask you this, if you don't mind, Icebox. I want to ask Piano Man this real quick.
Man, I don't care. How about
one of my big fears that I've got at our age, and we know the ups and downs. We've been Bear Bryant. We've been through all of Shula and everybody, so we know all of it. We've lived it. We felt the pain. Right now, I'm excited about the hype that our players has had in off season. What the energy they're bringing in, the group, they're all together as one, and they're pumped and hungry. But when they go into this first game against Florida State, they go in there and they just whoop down on them. I mean, just don't even use no Vaseline. Just gives it to them, and they walk out of there. Will they hold deep? My fear is they will think they're all that, and they'll lose that hunger. I don't. That's my fear. What do you think?
I don't think that this time. And let me tell you why I say that.
Please.
Let's rewind the tape and let's go back to the Georgia game. Remember, it was something that they did that totally, excuse my language, pissed me off after the Georgia game. Pissed me off. Is that instead of them going out, practicing, getting ready for Vanderbilt, they, in turn, was in California doing interviews, buying bling bling for everybody, gifting everybody, and that's all you heard about from the media. It was that part. Nothing about them practicing, nothing about them taking Vanderbilt seriously. You're ranked number one in the nation, because they were ranked number one in the nation
at that time. You're correct.
They were ranked number one, and they didn't seize the opportunity. And if you notice now, that's when the wheels on the bus begin to fall off.
Yep.
At that point, right there, you can even see it in the Georgia game. And so I think that once burned, twice learned. I think they learned their lesson, because Florida State is really not the object of the affection right here. It's just a team that's in the way. It's a team that is disrespecting them by running their mouth. Basically, Castellanos is running his mouth. And then Florida State has had some issues. I guess you heard about the fight between the player and the defensive coordinator. and got kicked off. So you got all of that going, but Alabama can't worry about that. So I don't think you're going to see a letdown. I think that they're going to heighten and keep heightening because they learned their lessons from last year. At least I hope they have. You can't rest on your laurels. You're still Alabama, whether you're 15-0 or whether you're 0-15. You're still Alabama, and everybody's after you, and you cannot take a playoff. You can't take a playoff. You can't take a day off.
Facts. Amen, brother. Amen.
Can't do it. I'm sorry. Can't do it. And so if we and listen, Spencer, if we do that this year, that same mentality, and didn't learn nothing from last year, then we deserve to lose. We deserve to lose.
I don't want to hear that again.
We deserve to lose. We deserve to lose. I'm being honest with you. We deserve. If we have not learned our lessons, the things that we didn't do, a lot of that wasn't just because Coach Saban retired. Coach DeBoer came in with a new system and this, that, and the third. Some of that was mentality. Some of that was attitude. Some of that was just Bama stuff, not other outside influences. Some of that was just Bama stuff. And that this year, can't allow it to happen. We got to be more focused and more team-oriented. Take the eye out of it because there's no I in team. We've got to be focused. And then number two, I also hope that I know Coach DeBoer is laid back. I got that part. I can understand that. But it's nothing like seeing your leader fired up for you as a player. Nothing like that. It's nothing like it. It's like seeing your dad up in the stand saying, come on, dog. Come on. I got you. Come on, man. You can do this. It makes you as a player, not just as his son, but as a player, you want to do better. Well, the same thing has to come from Coach DeBoer, Womack, all of them, Coach Shep, everybody. That fire has to resonate throughout the whole team. And when that happens, I believe we'll play better. We'll play better. Hold each other accountable. Get up in each other's face. Like, what year was that? When they were fighting on the sideline. Remember that? With teammates, because they were not playing like they were supposed to. And they got into a fight amongst each other. I don't know if you heard the story when Derrick Henry said they were on their way to play a national championship game, and they were geeked up so bad, ready to play, until they got in a fight on the bus. That's what you want to hear. That they're ready to hit they're ready to hit somebody. They're ready to get at it. You know, I'm just from the old school. Hit somebody. Hit somebody. Make them think of their life choices of playing against you.
That's what I'm talking about.
I do have a question for you.
Okay.
Why are you so worried about Florida State? And while you're answering that question, it's that time, Spencer. I'll be right back. And you know what?
Go ahead.
Headset. It's that time for me. I'll be right
back. I got
you.
I got you back. Go ahead.
But yeah, I want to know why you're so worried about Florida State. Y'all have at it, but
okay. I'm not so much worried as in Florida State beating us, because I don't think that they will. But when I say I'm worried more about our approach to the game. Where will we be mentally? Will we allow that Doak Campbell Stadium crowd to get to us? Will we be in shape? Will our minds be right? Where will our minds be? Where will our attitudes be? Will we be on like we've been saying on the long run? I know Stephen and Ephraim and a couple of others on there, Susan and a couple of others. One of the things they love to say, the disrespect will be addressed. Will we really be addressing the disrespect? Will we make Castellanos regret saying those words that they don't have Nick Saban to hide behind, as if Nick Saban was out there playing the game. Nick Saban was the reason we won, lost, this, that, and the third, all that kind of stuff. Totally disrespecting Coach DeBoer and staff, totally disrespecting Bama Nation. So that's what I mean, worried about can you hide all of that in your heart and just come out and say, hey, this is about the disrespect. Let's address that disrespect. Boom, bam. Let's get with it. Let's come, will we play old-fashioned Bama football where we hit somebody and we didn't care who we hurt? That's what I mean.
Like Bear
or
Bryant
are we going to play that fancy stuff?
Like Bear Bryant said, you knock them down, you reach down, pick them up, brush them off, so you'll be right back.
Yeah.
Do it again. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I hope they don't go in there and think it's the same Florida State team that was so bad last year, because they added a lot of key talent and a lot of key coaching to that staff. If I ain't mistaken, Gus Mazzoni, whatever it is.
Yep. Malzahn.
His Auburn name is, whatever.
Yeah.
He is unpredictable.
Very.
He's unpredictable, so they cannot go over the film from last year. So it will be interesting. I will say the first half will be very interesting. But I do think we'll come out in the second half and take care of business. Go ahead.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Gus Malzahn, and we said this on our show, and someone asked me, did I think that Gus Malzahn would do up-tempo? And my answer was yes. And I'm still gonna stand by that. He wants to go up-tempo. He wants to go. That's his nature. That's in his nature, to go up-tempo, go off balance. That's part of the reason why I believe Castellanos is running his mouth the way that he is, because he wants to go up-tempo to keep Alabama off-tempo. But I believe, we were talking about it earlier, Spencer and Icebox, that when we said about overrunning plays, if we hem him in and sack him a few times, that's going to make him think about how to approach the Alabama defense. Now, I've already called it, that I believe he throws a pick six in this game. Castellanos. I don't know who's going to take it back. I'm not sure, but I've already called it. Don't be surprised if you see a pick six in this game that Bama intercepts Castellanos, or either hit him so hard he fumbles, they scoop and score. Something strange from the defense is going to cause us to get a score, and it's going to generate. I think that's how, when the snowball effect is going to happen. I got my theory about how some things are going to go. I really do.
I got you on that one. On me, I think Gus has got in his ear and got him really thinking he's the next coming of Cam Newton. I really and truly do. But I'm telling you, this man is no Cam Newton at all.
Oh,
no. When Urban first got Cam Newton, I don't care how much money they pay for him. I called my buddy down in Huntsville, who's a diehard. They actually graduated from Urban. I said, y'all getting ready to win a natty, buddy. Y'all got a class act #1 quarterback that it's going to be hard to stop. But this guy that they got now ain't no Cam Newton. But I think Gus is making him think he is. And he's going to make mistakes. I agree with you. He's going to think he's that Cam, and he's going to get that knocked in the dirt. That ball's going to come out. He's going to get rushed, and he's going to make stupid decisions. And I agree with you.
I listen. I want them. They always talking about Cam Newton. I want them to make Castellanos Fig Newton. That's what I want them to do to him. Make him Fig Newton. Make him think that he's Fig Newton. Because I'm going to tell you something. The dude can't. He's really not that effective efficient as a thrower, as a passer. He doesn't really throw the ball well. What he does is that he runs well. I put it to you this way: he's a Doug Flutie type guy minus the arm. Doug Flutie could throw. Doug Flutie could really pass the football.
Yes.
But this guy really is not known for his passing ability. If he does, it's got to really be there for him in order for him to do it. They're going to focus more on the run. Someone else asked about them running a lot of trick plays. They probably will.
It's Gus.
That's because it's Gus. They probably will. They may come out with a trick play. We just have to be ready for whatever Florida State comes out with at that time. We just have to be ready.
I got you on that. I mean, I like your terminology earlier in the show. We just talking about running past the side of the barn. I did like that, but I was told, you can't milk a cow unless you put some hands on it. That's what I was taught growing up.
Well,
You got to put some hands on it. I was a lineman. So, got to put some hands on it. So I hope our techniques are better this year. I really do. Get to the line, break it down, find the ball. You got your job. You know where you're supposed to go. You're doing cross blockings to open you up to get in the backfield. So you get in the backfield, you break it down, you look for the ball. Pretty damn simple. Mm-hmm. And if the ball ain't there, then your coach put you in the wrong hole. I mean, that's just the way I see it,
Yeah. And you listen, and like what you was talking about, the analogy with the cow, that's the only way you're going to get the milk is that you got to milk the cow.
Get a hold of that thing. Throw it on the ground. Just like milking that cow, buddy. Get a hold of it.
Same as milking the cow. You got to put your hands on the on your player, on your opponent. You got to tackle it. And when you get, and listen, if you grab them by the jersey, just say for instance, you got an angle and you can just grab them by the jersey. You got to hold on to them until help arrives. And when the help arrives, I mean, come on with the help and annihilate this dude. That's what you do.
Then you go after the ball. We lost him. What'd you do?
Nothing.
Okay, he's back, but I can't hear him.
You got me?
There he is. I got you now. Yes, sir.
Did I get lost there?
No, you're back. You're back.
I try to swap it around. I got you as a special guest. I got you in the middle, and
that was Icebox's fault. He did it. He messed it up.
He can't hear us. I believe it's a problem.
Can you hear us now?
Can you see me now?
If you want to, I can see you. Yes.
Yes. Can you
hear us? Testing 1 2. Testing. Type in the bottom back there. Testing. Type in the private chat there. See if they can hear.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear us? I hear you. Did you hit the mute button? See, Icebox has not got you muted.
No.
So you're good there.
I'll send him PM. There we go.
Testing 1 2. Test. Testing 1 2.
Can you hear me?
I hear you. Great. Yes. Yes, I hear you.
Okay. He done right.
Come back in.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, he made some good points about Florida State, but I'm gonna tell you something else. I'm gonna carry on to
go for it.
Give him time to get back in here. With Gus Malzahn, I knew once we seen Cam Newton. He was lucky he had Cam Newton, in my opinion. But I'm gonna say this much: I knew it wouldn't take but a year or two. We'd figure Gus out. I mean, that's just the way it is. Let me see if I can get him back here. So
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go top this off. See if you can get him back in here. I'll be right back.
Everything good now?
Okay, can you see me now?
Absolutely.
Okay, there we are.
Okay, good. Let me respond to what you were saying. Some stuff on Florida State. Sorry about that. I feel like with Gus Malzahn, he's going to be running trick plays. We all know that. We knew it when he was at Auburn. And like I said, Spencer, he was lucky that he had Cam Newton. Okay. But now he wouldn't be head coach elsewhere. I mean, I ain't saying he's a bad coach at all, but I believe he started out with way too many high school trick plays. And we soon figured him out by a year or two. And you know what happened from there? Auburn started going downhill, and he had to go pretty much.
Right.
Now that doesn't mean he ain't a fine offensive coordinator or quarterbacks coach or whatever you want to call him. So yeah, he's going to be running some trick plays, and I think he will help Florida State in the long run. But playing against Alabama, and I guarantee you, Kane Womack has already gotten in touch with somebody that knows about Gus Malzahn and his trick plays and that kind of stuff. So I think Alabama will be ready for him. I ain't going to say it ain't going to be a fight. I can see why you're a little bit worried about Florida State.
You think Kirby Smart will say anything, though? I don't think Kirby Smart will let him know what he did against him.
I think he will. I do. Kirby, hey, and that's another thing I was thinking about while I was outside. why is Georgia being so disrespected? I mean, Georgia's one of those teams that's in and out every year, and they're being disrespected. If you ask me right now, they're not being talked about much, but they're still SEC and they're still a tough football team. As long as they got Kirby Smart, they always will be. And I feel like they're being a little bit disrespected right now. But yeah, I think Kirby Smart would help them. So yeah, you need to watch this and watch out for that with Gus Malzahn. He may change a little bit, but I see why you do have a little bit of concern for Florida State.
Yeah, and you know what? And just to talk about Georgia just a second, the reason Georgia's being disrespected right about now is because Georgia does not have the star quality like they used to have a couple of years ago, both offensively and defensively. You don't hear they don't have. I've been saying it for the last couple of years. When they won their last natty, you could see the decline in Georgia coming right then and there.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
You can see the decline. Well, when they put the finished product on the field, even at Georgia's height, Alabama still could run on them. Alabama passed all over them. They had trouble adjusting to speed. Fast forward to even last year, the biggest reason Georgia was successful as they were, they made people play their game. When Alabama jumped after that big lead on them, they hit Georgia so quick and they hit them so fast, Georgia could not adjust. But when Georgia made the adjustments, it just down the stretch, our speed hurt them. That's what hurt them in the against Ole Miss. The games that they lost because of the lack of speed on their side. This year, I don't think they're going to be as tough. We're going to have to catch them this year. If anybody's going to beat Georgia, to be this year, because next year they got some dogs on that team, and they're going to bring it. They're going to have that. They're going to have that domination next year and beyond. This year they got to right that ship a little. Now they're going to be good, but they won't be as dominant as they were last couple of years.
Well, I try to tell people in the SEC, we have got a dominance, I'm going to say, but the most dominant, of course, being Alabama. And without these people like Tennessee, Georgia, dare I say LSU, they got to be tough for us to be up there in those rankings. And I feel like with a downslide from a Georgia team and the Tennessees, I want to beat every one of them 50-0. You know what I mean? If not more. Make it a basketball game score just about. But without these teams, the college football in the SEC is not what it used to be. I often said, even and I hate to say this, I really do, your Michigan, your Ohio State, your Penn State, your Nebraskas, Texas A&M, all these teams that used to be, even UCLA and Southern Cal and all them, you want them to be better than what? You just don't want to landslide. Yeah, you want to, sure. But without them being tough, it makes your team not seem as tough. I want the SEC. I'm first and foremost Alabama. I want to beat everybody, of course, and especially in the SEC. But I want them to be so tough that other teams can't beat them. Let's put it that way. But without these others, even the other colleges, I call the out-of-box teams, college football just ain't the same. It just ain't the same, And I love good football, period. I don't even care about it. All we got to do is win by one. I don't care. You can play Vanderbilt this year and win by one. I'll be happy. That's another win column. But without the SEC, I'm so proud of the SEC, period. But of course, my pride in everything is strictly always Alabama. There's just no other. If Alabama loses, I used to go kill animals when Alabama lost.
You brought up a good point. I got to ask Piano Man this. I asked William Bryan about this in our show last Monday. I want to get your opinion on this one. This season for Alabama, if you could pick one team that you want to see them just do a beat down on, who would it be?
That's a good question.
That's a good one. I'm so this year, I want to see them to put the smack down on Oklahoma. Oklahoma. They embarrassed us last year. I want to see them beat Oklahoma. I want merciless. Don't show them no mercy. If you want mercy, go to church. That's what you do.
Amen, brother. Preach it, sir. Preach it,
if
brother.
you want mercy, take your end to church. Go to church. You're not gonna get it on this football field.
Where's the offer play that? I agree with you.
If you want mercy, go to church. You're not gonna get it on this football field. Now that's that 50-0 game, Icebox. I want to see against Oklahoma. I mean, I want to listen. You know, on the side of their helmet they have the O and the U. I want us to put the C and the H up there when it's all over.
Ouch.
Well, I'll tell you what. Last year we played Oklahoma, and on the pickup show, and somebody said something about mentioning it to you, which I've already have. I picked Oklahoma, and you know I got ragged about it, of course. But you got to remember, Oklahoma is used to playing Texas, and their finest games has always been with Texas. So they looked at, I think they just scratched Texas off the list and said, that's the team, that's the game. We're going to zero in on Alabama. And that's what they done. And I knew they was going to, I just had that gut feeling. So, yeah, I had to pick Oklahoma, and I won the point, but I didn't want to. I was hoping I was ever so wrong on that one. I tell you, the one team that I'd like to really see us stomp a mud hole in, geez, that's really hard. I'm with him on Oklahoma.
It's hard. It is hard.
It is really hard. I might have to be like William, get back with you on that one.
No. There ain't no getting back. It's tonight's show. You got to see her. You know, this is just prediction. We know that. It's just your gut. Right now, you know your gut who you want SmackDown on. You know
all
that.
of them. All of them.
Well, that would be great, but come on.
All right, let me go back and see where's the schedule.
Good Lord.
It's been a while since I've seen it, so.
Yeah, you've been working late last night. You ain't keeping up with Alabama at all here lately, are you?
Hey, I'm serious. Why do you think I wanted to do this show so bad? I want to get back on my Alabama. For those that don't know who I am and what I do, I run a Bigfoot show, and I have really been working very hard.
Yes, you have. You do a good job of that one, by the way.
And, yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate it. We have a lot of fun there. But Alabama is my first love. And, you know, it's that time of the year. I like to do the Bigfoot stuff, and especially during the summer. But I don't get to stay up with the happenings and going-ons. And sometimes I really don't care because there's so many transfer portals, deals here. And, you know, it's a lot of guesswork. Now it's time to get down to the serious play. And there I am. I want to catch up with my team, so I apologize. All right. Here's the schedule. We got Florida State. You know, I'm going to bring it up for everybody else too. We play Florida State August the 30th on Saturday, L.A. Monroe. Then we're going to play Wisconsin. And then we're going to play Georgia, Vanderbilt, Missouri, Tennessee, South Carolina, LSU, Oklahoma, Eastern Illinois, and Auburn. Out of all that, you know, I really, really, really want to see them. I want to make Vandy go home and say, I wish we'd never won that first game. You know, how long has it been since Vanderbilt ever has even really? I give Vanderbilt credit. I know they're a bunch of doctors, but they would come and play 3 quarters, even in the old days. I would listen to it on the radio.
They'd give you 3 quarters. It was the 4th quarter when you pulled away, but they would be all over your butt for 3 quarters. I remember that well.
Yep, absolutely. I remember sitting there having a daggum radio up on a dresser, and I'm sitting there listening to it. And for 3 quarters, I was sweating. I mean, I was, but come 4th quarter, I'm like, whew. They start pulling it out, you know. And it seemed like it went that way every year, no matter where they played. They finally won one. I give them credit for that. Maybe we wasn't ready. Who knows? But I really would like to see Alabama just stomp them like crazy. And they're going to be in our stadium.
But
If I remember
Icebox,
right.
it goes back to like what I said, bro. That was the game. We decided to go and do interviews in California. That was the game that we decided to go and started gifting all this bling bling and this, that, and the third. That was the game that we did not take serious. We just decided to do interviews all week. Nobody seemed like they practiced. And then we got out there looking like Ned in the first primer. That's what we did. That's what happened. And when we played, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. But you got to give Vanderbilt credit. They played other teams tough too. I mean, they was a much improved team last year.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? Now, to that statement, they were just a couple of plays away from beating Texas.
Yeah.
They were just a couple of plays away. And while I'm on that note, if Kentucky would have had a half decent quarterback, Kentucky would have beat Georgia last year. All they needed was quarterback. See, so it was like that with everybody last year.
Well, it's rocked the football world. I'll tell you that. But this is what everybody wanted to see. Parity is what they want to call it. They were tired of Alabama, the Georgias, the Michigans, and all your true blue bloods winning the national championship, always being up there in the playoffs and stuff like that. They wanted to see some of the smaller teams get better and your middle grade teams up there where your Alabamas and other teams were at. They wanted they basically what I call it the Gonzaga effect. When Gonzaga come in to play basketball and your App State, when they played Michigan, that's what they want, and that's what you got. Now you got all kinds of everything going haywire. Now you got millions of dollars going to players to have a better team, quote, and basically buy your championship. That's the way I look at it.
And that takes all the fun out of it and everything. But it is what it is, and that's where we are now. And we got to make the adjustments and go back, like I said, and play merciless football and don't worry about all the other stuff. Get out there and just do your thing. But before I go further, y'all, I got to give a big shout out to Long Run, all my folks, all my peeps, Kimberly, Latoya, Jeff, Steven, all y'all, Susan. Thank y'all for coming, checking on Piano Man and everything. Them my folks, and I love them, and I appreciate them just coming over and just making our night great.
Yeah, without them, it ain't a great night. So thank you.
It's not a great night, especially shout out to the honeybees. They know what I'm talking about.
There you go.
Wait a minute. I got to ask a question. What's the honeybees?
See, I never should have said anything because they about to get started. They gonna get started here in just a minute.
Yeah, well, that's okay. We got anybody up here. Tell them to go for it.
Yes, sir.
The honeybees are all the females. They make a joke because I'm not married. And they make this joke. We have this long-standing joke. I think it's Alabama State. One of them are the hunt. They have their majorettes are the honeybees. And when they show me who the honeybees were, like I just felt like these big hearts just came out my eyeballs.
Hey, I tell you what, Bill, man. If and I say because I am Southern. If I'm holding out, I've been holding out for a long time, probably about a year and a half. I have got some honeybees of my own. I'm a married man, so don't take me wrong in that. But it's a story. It's a story, okay? But if I happen to come on your show again, if I'm welcomed, I will tell you the story of honeybees.
Okay, you're always welcome. You too, Spencer. Y'all are always welcome, man.
I tell you, the ladies will love it. I'll tell you that.
Okay, you heard that, didn't you, ladies?
I want to say this too. Over here, we have been praying, hoping, preaching. I mean, sending flowers, wine, whatever the ladies want, trying to get them to come on and do a show. You pick your night. We've been praying for it. We'll give you the flower. I'll come on, run the board. Icebox will run the board. Y'all come in, just do your thing. You don't need no man up here telling you how to run a show. You just do your own thing, and we will give you the platform. So if you want to come up here and put some honey all over some bees, you come on, girl. We have no problem with it. Just say. All right. Now, with that being said, go ahead. Go ahead.
You know, wait a minute, Spencer. The reason I'm laughing is because I've been saying the same thing. Come on, honey bee.
We've been trying.
Bring some sweetness to the show. You got to, but I am gonna have a ladies' night, ladies' day, however you want to put it. I am gonna have that. Nothing but the ladies. All I'm gonna do is play the intro song, and the ladies are gonna take it from there. I'm not even gonna be around. That's gonna be their show that night. I've already asked a couple of ladies to come on and host the show. All I'm gonna do is they're gonna take it's gonna be ladies' night, and depending on how good it is, it might end up being ladies' week. If they because by me coming on every day, I just try to do something a little different. I have Big Ten Tuesday. I'm starting that there Icebox. I got Big Ten Tuesday. I got a Michigan guy on every week. I'm in negotiations, if you will. With a Washington guy, that's gonna be so. If I get him on and I have Jacob on, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun, man. And so, but I'm trying to establish more fellowship, camaraderie with more of the South SEC, especially with Alabama, Georgia, everybody in the SEC, so we can just have one big fellowship. Nobody has to be jealous. When I'm doing my closeout, I always say every day, the kitchen is big enough for everybody to cook in. And
I hope so. With this belly, I'm gonna need a big kitchen.
At the end of the day, everybody eats. Everybody eats. And so no need of being jealous of another content creator podcaster. We're all in this thing together. That's how I see it.
For everybody. All right. Now, with that being said, let me throw this. I got to say, I've heard it a couple of times tonight. I've got to say this. Well, number one, my beatdown, I said Monday night with William, the beatdown I want to see this year is Georgia. I want to see that beatdown. I live in the tri-state area. I want to see that beatdown with Georgia. That's just me. But the Vandy game, I know we're going to get that anyway. But I have to put a lot of that Vandy game. I agree with you. The guys' minds wasn't right. They were on the interviews. They was on bling bling. They was trying to get to the show to get their NIL money. They was all up in everything but the game because they thought they had Vandy beat. So they wasn't worried about Vandy. But I also have to say this. I got to give credit for that loss also to Womack. I don't know if he went to the whorehouse, went out there putting dollars in the ladies on the stripper pole. I don't know what he did. But he obviously did not watch Vandy games up to that game because our defense was nowhere in the world able. I mean, he didn't even spread them out to stop the run of the quarterback. That game plan had nothing to do with stopping a running that type of quarterback. Johnny Manziel type quarterback. It was not. He done made no adjustments the whole game, not even the second half. So I'm going to have to put some blame on my man, Coach Womack, on that game also. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I've said this, and folks on the show will tell you that now no better way to see if we learned our lesson than to start a game with Florida State against a running Manziel Pavia type quarterback.
Yes.
We'll see if we've learned our lesson. We will see in game one. Icebox, that's part of the reason why I'm worried is because we had trouble with, we even had trouble with Jackson Arnold, and Jackson Arnold can't run faster than a mouse and then a hamster on the turning wheel. I'm telling you, and he ran all over us. They found ways of trying to neutralize the offense by exposing the defense. So I'm going to see in game one, we're all going to see in game one if we learned our lesson.
Well, I'll tell you, Piano Man, and I really didn't think I would have to say this, but I'm going to say it anyways. You're welcome on the show anytime.
Yes.
Rise Up knows he's welcome on the show anytime. Nick Saban Jr., KB.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
Would that not be a show? Piano Man, Nick Saban Jr., and Rise Up? Oh, man, that would be a show right there. Oh,
Well,
my God.
I was trying to
Jesus.
attempt it tonight, but I can't talk him into coming on, and I
Ooh,
sure ain't
Lord, what a
going to
show.
into doing so.
Nick Saban Jr., that's my bud. That Rise Up, that's my dude too, man.
We love him. We love him.
We love it, and actually, we miss him. I mean, he's been out of
I
the
do miss
program for a while, and if we ever get a chance to just have him on a special show, man, it's always something else with Rise Up and Junior, and of course we got William and others and stuff. But I'm gonna tell you what, I do a reaction show on Saturday nights, and so does Junior. I already used to, but we're gonna work it out as we always do. But I will do reaction shows on Saturday nights about the game. Let people come on here and talk about whatever they want to talk about, what they thought about the game, who should have done what, win or loss, win or lose.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm doing on August the 30th. I'm doing a morning show, but that show is going to be on the short time. And when I come after the game, I'm gonna do a post game, and then I'll probably come over here and hang out with y'all a little while, and all that kind of stuff. And we'll talk about the game. But then we also know later that night, Clemson and LSU plays, and so August the 30th is going to be a landmark day for college football.
Yes,
I really just believe that it's going to be a landmark day, and I'm going to say this: I've been advocating also for August the 29th. Auburn-Baylor is going to be a good game, which I do believe Baylor's going to beat them. I believe Baylor's going to beat Auburn. I really do.
I see that.
I got that feeling that Baylor's going to beat them. And I've already kind of projected how some things are going to go for Auburn. Auburn will lose first game. I think the second and the third game, they'll probably win it. I think they play short. Wait a minute. I got the schedule right here.
All right. You already talked about 3 games about Auburn. That's enough. We don't need to know more about that.
Well, I know it, but I got to put this in there.
I'm joking, brother. I'm joking. Go ahead.
I got to put this in there.
I'm not even going to look up their schedule. No.
Wait a minute. It's a reason. Hear me out. And so here we go. Baylor play Ball State. Then they play South Alabama. Then they go to Oklahoma. They go to Texas A&M. Then they play Georgia. By that Georgia game, I honestly believe Hugh Freeze will be fired.
Oh, really?
Oh. Interesting.
That's why I was bringing them up. I believe they're not saying it. I believe that Hugh Freeze is on the hot seat, like as we speak.
Well, he said his payout, he ain't worried about it. You know, his buyout, he ain't worried about it. So that's my problem with giving these coaches these type of buyouts. Because if they get a bad taste or somebody makes them mad, a chancellor or somebody makes them mad, they can just start throwing games and say, buy me out. I'm set for the rest of my life.
Remember Ed Orgeron? When he got with that's what they did to him. Ed Orgeron happily said, y'all want me out? Y'all show me the door. You know, and because he knew what his buyout was. He knew. And so LSU bought him out. Now, who they brought in, I don't care, about. I don't care about him too much, but he's on the hot seat too. Kelly's on the hot seat. There's a couple of them on the hot seat. Rick on the hot seat. Quieter than this kept. I believe that they're on the hot seat, and that's why we're going to get their best games. Icebox and Spencer, we're going to get them because their coaches are on the hot seat.
Well, Kelly likes a hot seat, just letting you know. Just got to be careful around him.
Yeah, my family.
Man, I hate to do this. Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead, man.
And then I'm not going to say anything else about the rest of the night. Pick'em show. I've already asked Mr. Piano Man if he would come on, be a special guest, or if he wanted to come on as a regular. That would be great. I'm trying to get in touch with Saban Jr. and see if he's going to do it with me again this year. We have our winner from last year. Got to talk to him, make sure he's still good with it. But he did say he would come on because he won it, and by rights he really should come on and help. But all it is say like me, Piano Man, and Spencer will come on, and the premise of the game is we don't gamble, we don't promote gambling. So I put in $100. Somebody else may put in 100.
Somebody else put in 50. Somebody else puts in 25. Anyway, we grow a pot.
Yeah, we grow a pot up to about $400, and that's what we play for. And the way it works is we will always pick an Alabama game. Okay.
Okay.
And no matter what, now if they're off, we usually try to pick 2 SEC games. But the first game is always Alabama. The second game is always an SEC game. The third game is usually outside of the box to get people thinking. It could be, say, Michigan and Ohio State playing. And we tried to pick the winners by the spread. Okay. So if Alabama's picked to win by 10 points, they have to win by 10 points for you to get that point.
No, 11. 11, remember? They got, if it says 10, they got to go one over.
No, if it's 9.5, it goes over. Okay. If it's 10, it's 10. Say they say 11.5, they have to win by 12.
12. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Right.
If that's the way it goes. And you get points throughout the year, and you put your picks over here in the chat room, so I can go back and check it out after the games on Saturday. And usually by Sunday and Monday, I can tally up who's what and how many picks you got. And and like Jeff said, probably in the playoffs, we'll probably pick 4 teams. We'll probably go up to close to the championship game. But anyways, that way you build up points. You get 3 a week. If you only get 1 pick, you still get that 1. If you get all 3, you get all 3. But at the end of the year, we tally up the score, and it really gets tight. We had a great game last year. Sure did.
I was even in that one.
Yep, sure. I pretty much was out of it. I'm not the best picker, guys, and I'll tell you that much right now. If you come over and play, and it don't cost you nothing. It don't cost you absolutely nothing. Come on and pick your teams. We try to keep it in, 30 minutes to 45.
One of the good things is he lets us guest host. He'll change it up. Like let's say the first week he comes in, he does pick the 3 to pick on. And then the next week he goes, okay, Piano Man, you give me your 3. Then the next week, Spencer, you give me your 3 or whatever. He changes it up. So it's pretty cool.
Count me in. Count me in.
Absolutely. Be glad to. Be absolutely glad to. And every now and then I get my buddy Rags in here. He helps out. I don't care how many people I've got. But that way, it's really for the chat room. So they can have some fun, have a chance to win a little bit of cash, and have fun throughout the year. Like I said, we don't gamble. It's all donations. So, okay, hang on.
And I will say this: last year's winner, it was Jamin, correct?
Right.
It was.
Jamin was the winner last year. He donated the money back to we have a BAMA Sports fund where we don't take money. We put money back into it. So we was able to send people to a football game and give them a motel room stay overnight with the money that comes in. So he donated that money to that. So that's what it got used for this year.
You know what impressed me?
What?
There was a Georgia lady that come in here and was picking one night or one day, and she won all 3.
Yeah, she got all 3 of them.
Yeah, and I think she picked the next week, and I think she got like 2 out of 3. She was doing better than the guys. If she had kept playing, we probably would have had a Georgia fan doing pick'em show this year. You know what I'm saying? She was doing great. So, and I say that for the ladies that are watching, and if you want to come and play, you're more than welcome. You have to play just about every week. You might could miss 1, maybe 2. But I doubt you miss more.
No more than 2. No more than 2. You're gonna be out of it at that point.
Yeah, but we got people in here all the time, and they make great picks. But it'll be amazing. Jeff last year was on a roll. He was winning threes.
All right, y'all. Real quick, Piano Man, it's great being on with you, brother. If I get a chance to come on your show, I would love to. This has been awesome. I got to get up early in the morning. I still got a couple of air purifiers to put up at the AMVETS Post 100 tomorrow. I put 2 up today. I got to go finish up in the morning. I got to get up early, but I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. It's been an honor, brother, seeing you. It's been an honor. I'm glad having you on here because you make me look good. That's hard. That's hard to do. You make me look pretty over here. See, I got you, man. I got you. Make me look pretty. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, brother. Thank y'all. Everybody in the chat. Love y'all, ladies. Mwah! Love y'all. I got to get out of here.
All right. Hope you had fun, Spencer. Thank you a lot.
You know I did. Anytime, Piano Man.
Hey,
he is the man.
Yes, sir.
Hang on before you go. All right. Let me see here. Guess who's on here with you?
I'll see Roll Tide Rise Up, but I got to go. I love him.
Right.
Love you, Roll Tide Rise Up.
What up, Spencer? How you doing, sir?
He had to go, Rise Up. Sorry, buddy. I just wanted to
That's all good. That's all good.
Say hi. How you doing tonight, Rise Up?
I'm good, man. How you guys doing?
We're doing good, man. Glad to have you back on the show.
Piano Man. I'm in the dark, so that's why my camera's not on.
Hey, it's no
y'all
problem.
Can't really see me too well.
Hey, man, I got you. It's good to hear your voice, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, same as well. Listen, the reason I really hopped on is to tell everybody in the chats everybody who's on Piano Man's channel, Latoya, Susan, everybody else, all the people that's on Piano Man's channel, please, if you guys would, please subscribe to this channel, because this channel was really the launching of Nick Saban Jr., Van Edwards. I was on this channel. So this channel started a lot of us in YouTube, even though I don't do YouTube like that anymore. But this brought a lot of us together. So me, Icebox, William, Steven, Hicks, B Jammin, 6-0, Linda P, Anitra, a lot of us, we've been going, we go back a long way starting on this channel. So, and these guys have a great show. Piano Man, you would love the Pick'em Show.
Okay.
I'll be working some Saturday morning, so I can't, when I can jump on, I will. But, for the most part, I'll be working. But it's a great show. It's fun. Like you said, you don't have to put any money in. And even if you lose, man, just the camaraderie of it, because it's a great show. And these guys are wonderful. And they will, lay down the law for you. Just like you. And I had to say this, you guys, and I'm going to hop off. Piano Man, everything that you have been doing for Kangaroo Black, man, I appreciate that, because, like you said, working hard, get all those subscribers, get everything going, and for that to happen, and then you coming in and really just, opening up your channel just to let everybody know what's going on, and, Bam Dam offered the same thing for KB. They even offered him to come on the show to do some stuff here until he get everything back up and going. So I had to take my hat off to you, Piano Man. And like I said, I will rock with you.
Yep.
When you on in the morning at 9 a.m., I'm generally at work. I click on, even if I can't sit there and listen, but I will click on just to support your channel, and I'll tune in here and there. So
thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm glad you brought up KB. I'm sure you know about that Icebox, what has happened. We're praying that he gets back. There's some negotiations they're trying to work out right now, Riza. You know about you, and we talked about that earlier today, and we're hoping that he can get that back up and running. And let's get those 23,000 subscribers back. You got to work hard for that, and I think that's the part that I've heard about, is to lose that, and everything. So shout out to KB. Where if you're listening, brother, shout out. We love you. We got your back. And for those that don't know, KB lost his channel. It was not only did he lose it, it was deleted. And so we're in the process now trying to get some more things together. He is, and all we're doing is being mouthpieces for him to let everybody know what's happening. So soon as we get the word, you will hear more about what's KB. But KB, we got your back, brother.
Exactly.
We got you back.
Exactly. And
anyway, I just hopped on to say that, man.
So Rise Up, I appreciate
Go ahead. What you said, Spencer? Icebox.
Did he call me Spencer? Shall
Hey,
I
man,
take you back? Shall I take you back to the old days, Rise Up? And you know what I would say?
Take me back to those days, sir.
You called me Spencer. What, we all look alike to you?
Go ahead, take me back. Listen,
I miss you, man. I
Piano Man. Piano Man. So he's telling you about rags and fitness.
Okay.
And at one point in time, for some odd reason, Icebox kept getting me and Rags mixed up.
Okay.
He would call me Rags and he would call Rags me. And I would say, you know, all those black folks look alike. So
oh wow. Okay. But you know what? Wait a minute. I'm gonna say this.
It's
now, Icebox, now,
Rags is a pretty man.
Yes.
But look, I've even put it on list. Now I'm gonna say this: there are some white people that are twins now, and I'm wondering, did somebody do something wrong somewhere? Because some of these folks look just alike, you know. So it ain't just black folks. All black folks look alike. There's a lot of Caucasians look just alike, man. I'm just saying.
You got Rags and you got Rise Up, and they're so close together in the name, and I love both of them. I really do. And you get to talking, and next thing you know, I've called Rise Up Rags, and I've called Rags Rise Up, and Rise Up just nailed me on it. I'm like, that's cold. That was so cold. I said, that's all right. I get him back. Just don't forget. I will sing happy birthday to your little butt, Rise Up, so don't forget that.
Hey man, I feel kind of offended, y'all. Y'all didn't give me my intro. I'm like, where's my intro?
Uh-oh.
You want an intro?
Here we go.
Hang on, buddy. You just stay right there. You don't think it take care of the man. I'm wondering because now my thing just went out. I hope you two ain't knocking me out too. All right. You just hang on, buddy. My computer's acting slow. All right, let's see here.
Yeah,
mine was doing the same thing this morning.
All right, here you go. Just a second. It is in the process right now, my friend. I can't let you down. We've had so many things go on. Rise Up, you know the deal. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna tell you something, Piano Man. If you ever can get Rise Up on any show, my show, KB's, he's just such a wonderful fella. He knows it. I just love him to death. So I'm not going to sit there and keep raining in on him. Here we go.
If you are satisfied, if you are not hungry, you need to check yourself. Hey, what paper you got? You got to go get it and go out. Right now is your chance. Right now is your opportunity. Right now, you got to make today count.
There we go. Now I feel special.
Is you feeling calm down a little bit?
Yeah, I feel special now. I feel part of the team again.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Piano Man, all jokes aside, Rise Up is the man. And when he would come on the shows on, what was it, Tuesday nights, Rise Up? Was that what day you come on?
Tuesday nights. Yes, sir.
Yeah. He basically was the MC, the moderator, and he still is if he wants to be. He knows that. He had job change. But I'm gonna tell you what, there was never a finer man you could have leading the show. I looked up to him. I really, really did. I didn't quite try to copy him because there could only be one Rise Up.
There's only one of all of us.
And he was absolutely yeah, I'm serious. I had to have a hero, and he was mine. Just to be honest with you,
I appreciate that, sir.
Well, I'm gonna have words you said.
That's why I'm such a. Well, you know that's why I'm a player now, right? So you know that.
Piano Man, if you need my information, either Icebox or KB can, or Nick Saban Dream, give it to you. All of them have my information.
I got you.
Okay. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna step off this thing. I just wanted to, come on and say that and let everybody know that this was the luncheon pad for a lot of us, in all honesty. And back early in the day, KB used to be on here with us a lot too. He would come on and stream, link the stream to his show, and he would come on in with us. And so this show gave us a lot of life, and these guys will do anything for you. So Spencer is a really, really, really good big brother. Icebox, and there's one William who's in the chat, but he's not on the show tonight. And also, I would be remiss if I didn't mention Alabama Tide. AT, I see you in the chat, sir. Roll Tide, AT. And I'm gonna step off, man. But great show tonight, fellas. Really, really enjoyed it. Piano Man, as always. I enjoy your show. And if you guys are into the unknown, Icebox has a great show about Bigfoot and some other things he get into. So, I mean, if you're into that type of stuff, you can check him out. Like I said, great show.
All right, rise up. Thank you for the flowers. But I got to ask you, did you watch the last show?
The last show, I didn't. I wasn't able to watch the last show. A lot of times I'll be in the show you don't know. I know chat, like I said, I'll put it on and I may be doing something. But I didn't get the last show. But I will say this. I think, and I don't want to toot my own horn, but I think I was the first person the Icebox told a Bigfoot story to. He called me one day and told me a story, and I didn't know how to take it. I didn't know what to do with the information.
Okay.
Yeah. But this was long before he started doing the Bigfoot story.
You got to remember. Yep, this was before I started. But you got to remember, my favorite, most fun show I have yet to do on that channel was the day that I had Miss Cajun as a judge. I had Spencer as the prosecuting attorney. And I had Rise Up. Was it the jury foreman?
I was jury foreman, yes.
And and I played the defensive attorney, and the guilty party was none other than me. So I had to represent myself. And that was one of the most funny shows I have ever done in my life. It's a long story, but if it wasn't for Rise Up, Cajun, and Spencer, I never would have been able to pull that one off. And it was just such a blast, such a blast. But anyways, I'm going to show you something. Rise Up.
Yes, sir.
Yep, I've got to show you something, my friend. Let me get over here to it. I know Spencer's over here playing.
Happy birthday.
I want to ask you a question. What do you?
Hold on, MFR Jones is not my birthday.
I think AT's birthday. It's AT's birthday.
Yeah, it's not mine. It's 18.
I believe so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Tell me what you think of this right here. Tell me what you think this is. There you go.
Wait a minute.
That's Phil Farmer leaving Tennessee.
Hey, there you go. All right.
I don't know.
I'm not going to show.
Well,
I'm not going to show you the video because it's a thing.
Well, I'll tell you this much.
What you see here is a. Go ahead.
It looks like a place I used to live in West Virginia.
Hey, yeah, when you was talking about that, we're gonna have to talk about that sometime, Mr. Piano Man. What you're looking at is a thermal that was taken over at Land Between the Lakes, which is right there by Kentucky and Tennessee. That's been well known and documented of Bigfoot and quote dogman stuff. And this thermal, okay, and it's blown up here. And I'm gonna if I get it to act right tonight. Man, I apologize, guys. My thing is just trying to drive me crazy tonight. My board is. Anyway, what it is, I told them this is not, quote, a dog woman. If you into the unknown and stuff, that's a thing. This to me is a female Bigfoot. It is a younger one that just come into childbearing age. But this is a great thermal shot. Y'all want to come over and check us out if you kind of get into that kind of stuff, okay? So let me get that out of there. Okay. Rise Up. How you like that?
That's my ex-wife wanting to shave.
Spencer's playing me tonight. You remember I used to do that to him all the time. I'd come in and just zap him.
Golly,
You guys silly. Listen, guys, I need to hop on because I got to get on the road. So, but it was good being on here these few minutes. And Piano Man, again, once again, brother, I love what you do. You know,
thank you,
always tune in, gonna always tune in. And
thank you, thank you.
all right. And everybody in the chat, you guys have a good night. Roll Tide forever.
Roll Tide,
Mhm.
roll
Love you,
Tide,
Rise Up.
Go Tide, buddy. Appreciate it.
roll Tide.
Oh, Lordy. Well, we got blessed with that one. I'll tell you what, that just done my heart really good. He don't know what that meant to me. Oh, Lordy. Well, all right. Now, let me ask you something. I tell you what, we've been on here almost 2 hours. Yeah, you know I do. And I meant every word of it, Rise Up. You know I do. Rise Up's one of those kind of fellas, you know, if you need something, he would help you out in a heartbeat. He's just got that kind of a good heart. But anyways, Piano Man, we've been on here almost 2 hours. It's been fun, and it's been great. We still got Spencer back there in the background. I think he probably would like to talk to you for a little bit before we get this football season started. I am looking so forward to it. I'm looking so forward to listening to Piano Man, and I'm going to post this back up, or Spencer, post his thing back up there, the Long Run Piano Man, if you don't mind. It should be at the top of the captions. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate you coming on here tonight. I hope you had fun.
Oh, man, I had fun. I really did. I like you said, I'm new at this and everything, but I'm not new at meeting people. I love meeting people, and I don't get caught up into all of the other ills of the world and everything. I just love people, and whether you're a Bama fan, it doesn't matter. I just love people, but I'm strictly Bama, man. I love my Alabama Crimson Tide, and I've been that fan since like 1972, 1973, and have not looked back. So I've had fun tonight, and I hope this is one of many other times that I'm able to come and share on BAMA Sports.
Oh yeah, and you're, of course, and we'll get together on the Pick'em show.
Yeah,
if you want to be a regular special guest, either one, we'd love to have you. And I'm gonna throw this up there while I'm thinking about it. Making a double on Monday nights. That is William and Spencer's show that they come on Monday, and thank goodness, because there's a lot of times I can't make it by that time. Like I said, I've been working really, really hard to do some things and do some Bigfoot stuff. Guys, if y'all want to, come over and check out Dirt Road Bigfoot. That is my channel. Let me post that up there, Spencer. I try to keep my stuff down at the bottom because Spencer, sometimes you got to watch it, man. You know. All right, there we go. Dirt Road Bigfoot is the name of my channel. That's the one. Two old drunks. He's doing my shenanigans is what he's doing. I would come on here and just bust his chops a little bit and get out real quick before he had a chance to bust mine. But anyways, that's Dirt Road Bigfoot. White in an icebox. White gets to come on whenever he gets a chance. And we try to be entertaining and talk Bigfoot and some other weird stuff. But we try to have a good time, just like we do here. So if y'all can, y'all come over and check us out. We'd love to have y'all. Let me see here. I think this is the best statement of the night. Let's see. There you go. Honeybees unite.
Yes,
y'all have
Lord.
got it. Listen, Latoya, Kimberly, I think there's another young lady on here. Y'all need to get together. Susan, Susan.
Yeah, they all hang out with me every day.
Every
now
day.
Kimberly works and everything, but her heart is there with us, and she comes on when she's not working, and and Kimberly, that's my sissy, that's my sister, not biological, but you know how they go. That's my sister.
Sure.
And Latoya, Susan, there's Anitra. There's quite a few females up in there. Nicole, KT, all them, man. It's quite a few honeybees that's over there. So, and I love them all, but I'm gonna try my best to get them on and do a whole ladies show one night and Icebox, you and Spencer come on over and hang out with the honeybees, man.
Yeah.
You didn't just call them old ladies, did you? I am not believing you just did that. Good
No,
Lord, have
I
mercy
didn't call them
upon
old
you.
ladies. I said
Yes,
no.
you
I
did.
didn't.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Did I say that? Oh, I didn't mean that.
Oh, we're gonna have to go back and rewind, ain't we?
I didn't know I called. And y'all know good and well I didn't call y'all no old ladies. I called y'all, and the reason I have to get on to them because you know how that chat be going, right, Icebox?
Sure.
And if you're not paying attention to what you're doing on the set and just listen and look at the chat, that chat will throw you off sometimes. They throw me off every day.
Hey, ladies, seriously, do a show. All right. If you want to, you can do a show with me and Piano Man, or you can do it with Piano Man, or you can do it on here without us. I really don't care. I would love to see a ladies' night, and I'd love to see it turn into something regular.
Yes.
But at least try to get together and do one show and see if you like it. Listen, I know you're going to be nervous. Rise Up will tell you, I was nervous the first time I've ever done this, but I got used to it all too quick, and next thing you know, here we are. You'll get used to it, and you're afraid you're going to say something wrong. Do I sound silly? Do I look good? But you don't care. You get on here talking some Alabama football and talk like you ladies know how to do. It'll be a fine show. It'll probably get the ratings out the roof on whatever y'all do, and I'll be honest, I'd like to see you help Piano Man get there and do that just to boost him up. You're going to have fun. I'm going to tell you that. Look at Piano Man. He thought we was just going to be strictly kind of an interview. Now he's done loosened up, and then he's just Piano Man, and he's having a good time. That's what we want from you ladies. Get it out of your system. Come on here and have a blast.
Yeah.
There you go. On YouTube.
Piano Man. Do we go by PM or YouTube or Piano Man? The long run with Piano Man. Now PM is just like just that acronym there. That's part of my layout there, but it's Piano Man on YouTube.
Yep. We posted a couple times. We will do it again. Spencer's got the hold of it there. The long run with Piano Man. I'm like you guys. He started out this summer that I got to meet him a little bit. Been following him along. He's been going day to day, counting it down. Does a great job. It's my work. I can't catch him much during the day. Every once in a while I can. And I'll put something in there, just telling him I'm saying hi. Just because of I can't stay and I can't type while I'm working driving. But I want him to know that there are guys out here that are following him and love to hear from him. He does some evening shows too, and he's getting close to countdown. What are you up to now on the countdown, bud?
Actually, I'm up to over 300 on YouTube, but I'm up to over 1,000 on TikTok. So, and all together it's 1,300.
Cool. 60 says he can't find you. Let me post this. Well, it's on there. It's the long run with now Piano Man. Is it one word or two? That might be throwing him off.
I think it's going to be one word. There's going to be one word on there. I just recently started breaking it up, but it's one word on YouTube.
That's
the long run. Yeah.
All right.
Piano Man, one word.
All right. Let me fix that for you real quick. Let me hide that. Let me edit it. And I'm sure the M is going to be small, is it not?
Yes.
Okay. Where's that at? No, that's not what I want. And one more. Okay, let's go with that. I'm just trying to get them right for you, brother. That's all I'm trying to do.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there you go. The long run with Piano Man. It's one word. Okay, but the Piano Man is a gentleman you're looking at right now. All right, so we got that. We'll leave that up there for a while, and I hope that helps you out, 60. He's a great guy. Great guy. Love him. Anyways, we're going to get out of here. It's been 2 hours. And it's been a great 2 hours. I don't care about time. I really don't. But it is time for me to get off. I got to do some things. Piano Man, I really appreciate you coming on. My special thanks
Appreciate you having me. Thank you.
Oh, no, sir. It's been my pleasure.
Thank
Rise up. You don't know what you mean to me. You really don't. But thank you for coming back on for just a little while. Spencer, man, Spencer knows.
I just subscribed to Piano Man. I'm in there. I hit the bells and whistles and everything. I tapped his app, y'all. I tapped Piano Man's app. I just tapped it right there. Just saying.
It made it jump when you done it, didn't you?
See, now you about to get the honeybees started because when you just said you made it jump, look, here they come. They about to get started now. You know, add Susan about 3-stroke Charlie.
Oh no, I could go some places and I'm not doing
Oh my goodness. See, and I was probably laughing in my sleep tonight. You
yeah,
but it's been fun. It's been fun, Icebox. But before you go, though, again, shout out to all those that follow me. And not too many call names, but thank y'all for following me over, for coming with me, helping make Icebox and Spencer happy tonight and all that good stuff. But Icebox, I'm into that to the unknown, bro. I'm into it hard and heavy, and I've been into it for a long time. I really have. I just don't talk about it much, but I'm into the unknown real hard and heavy. So when you have that show, let me know because I want to listen.
Oh, well, it's already on. I'll tell you what I'll do. I tried to go just every 2 weeks during the summer because I didn't want to get burnt out. It's hard to find guests, and I mean, I could come on every weekend if I wanted to, but I try to come on during the weekends on Saturday nights or Sundays, depending. Waylon is good to help me out every now and then. But I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I will email you my phone number. Call me and we'll talk. Say anytime you want to. Just not tonight. I'm about ready to go. So, anyways, just give me a holler tomorrow, sometime during the week, whenever you get a chance, and let's talk some weird stuff, and let's see what we can do about having you come on the show and have some fun there too.
Okay, we'll do that. Okay. Let's go. All right, brother.
All right. I know, Piano Man. Thanks, y'all. I know I appreciate you. I can't wait for this football season to start. I want to see how Kevin DeBoer does with his second year. I want to see how this team gels together and plays football. I really want to see how the defense does. I really want to see how the offense. We've got Ryan Williams. We've got a quarterback name. Hopefully that O-line will get it together and be blocking for our running backs also. Be a balanced team this year. That's what I would like to see. I want to see us win the Natty Champion. Everybody does. So let's wish the Tide good luck this year. Piano Man, you got anything else you want to say before we get off?
Thank you for having me. Again, thank you for everybody that came along with me. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe here. And let's subscribe to everybody. Like I've been telling you every day, it takes you all to make us go. So help us all out.
All right, all my regulars, thank y'all. Everybody, the regulars over at Piano Man, guys over on our channel, go over and check him out, like him, subscribe him. Let's build his numbers up. He's a great guy, and we'd love to see good channels, good people just shoot up the charts. So, anyways, y'all take care of yourselves. If we're gonna get out of here, and then we don't care for nothing but the Tide. Spencer, take us out, please, sir. Oh, Spencer, now you're in my shoes, brother. Now, how does it feel?
You've got to be better in all three areas of life, which, of course, are spiritual, mental, and physical. You must be able to discipline yourself. If you don't learn but one thing out of football, it'll be worthwhile. There's certain sacrifices that you will have to make. There are going to be many sacrifices you have to make in later life. To fight Oh, I don't mean fist fight. I mean to get up and come back and get up and come back and get up and come back again after you've been knocked down. And that could happen to you in later life. But if it does, you're going to know how to handle it. There's no one that ever has or ever will accomplish anything alone. I've read about self-made men. That's Tommy rot, as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know how to define intangibles. And I know that if you learn these lessons, you'll have it. And if you have it, you'll win, and you'll be better prepared in those 3 areas of life that we've been talking about. That there are going to be times for everyone that you're going to get discouraged. But if you never lose sight of your objective and never give up on yourself, if we do that as a team, 11 at a time, 4 years from now, why, we'll be walking out of here.